episode 1 of Hustling in the Pandemic. And state your name and where you're from.
To get our check. 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 To get our check.
What's up? My name is Vishee Mandahar, born and raised in Queens, New York. So you're a Krave It pizza and sandwich joint. So it's a concept that me and my wife came up with a few years ago. It's been a dream of mine to pull up with a cool pizzeria with unique toppings, stick out, be a little different than everybody else. It's always been a passion of mine, and I always love sandwiches, so I put my two passions together and opened up this pizza and sandwich joint. My responsibilities are pretty much everything. I'm a one-man team in here. My wife's at home with the kids, so I work. The inventory, coming up with the pizza ideas, sandwich ideas, menu, everything you see in here is basically goes through me. Okay. So maybe do some slices, cut them in half, do some sandwiches, with some butter, with some greens, that way you take care of it. We're currently in Bayside, Queens on Bell Boulevard, one of the hottest areas in Queens, New York. I think what makes Bell Boulevard unique and probably the most popular area to be in right now is because of the restaurant traffic that we have. We're full of all different types of bars. You can find any type of restaurant here. It's a nice area, good hangout spot, especially in the summertime. We put a lot of hard work and a lot of passion into our pizza, from the fried chicken and waffles pizza to the 4-cheese mac and cheese to a cheeseburger pizza, fried Oreo pizza. They're not just toppings we throw on top of pizza. We literally go in the lab, which is the basement, we come up with ideas, and we stay down there for hours and hours and days and weeks until we perfect it, which is why we call ourselves, homemade everything. Because everything we do is we make from scratch. We want to make sure all our customers that come in here leave satisfied, and I think that's what makes us stick out, especially nowadays. People just think opening a restaurant is you just open doors and do whatever you want, and people are going to come in. It's way more than that, and it took us a while to figure out how to run a restaurant, and just the ins and outs of it. And I just think that's why we're unique and we're different. I mean, we come up with so many different toppings and options in the last 5 years.
General sales.
You're always going to have something that's a hit or miss, Sometimes people will look at the cheeseburger pizza and say, oh, that's a little too extreme. And then there's people that travel from Germany. I've had people come from Germany and China to shoot for a video for TV segments. They travel all the way out just for the cheeseburger pizza. So you have people that are like, holy shit, it's cheeseburgers on a pizza, I gotta try this. Or some people are like, ew, that's disgusting. And I get it, because pizza, some people look at it, pizza as like red sauce cheese, and I understand and respect that. And then we try to put a little twist to it and make it our way and throw cheeseburgers on it. So some love it, some don't, but at the end of the day, we're happy with what we do and we stick to who we are. We've even had people ask us to ship pizza. We've had calls from Dubai, we've had calls from California, and just asking us to freeze it, to ship it there so they could do some episodes on it. We've been on Food Network, we've been on NBC, ABC, we've been on whatever food shows out there, we've been on. So the pandemic, when it first hit, we didn't know what to do. It was just like, oh man, they're shutting things down, they're putting curfews. And me personally, myself, I was like, oh man, what are we gonna do? Especially, we were really, really big on the weekends, especially after midnight, because like I said before, there's literally like 13 bars in 2 blocks. So after midnight is a whole different ballgame for us. It just turns into a nightclub. There's literally thousands of people coming in and out of here. So once that went away, it was a huge hit for us at first. I was, upset, I felt depressed, I was like, what are we gonna do? But I think the thing about this pandemic, the people that made it and survived it is the people that are creative. You have to come out of this creative, whether you're a business owner, whether you got laid off from work, just coming up with something to keep yourself busy. Whether you were overweight and just decided to work out and get fit, whether you lost a job and decided to do a side hustle, whatever it is. If you just sat around and just crying and moping around, you failed. But if you really sat back and looked at the opportunity, like, listen, we got to do something to make it and be creative. And that's what helped us. In the beginning, we did a lot of free donations to the hospitals. We took care of the first responders, which I felt was very important. We closed down for 2 weeks just because I wanted my employees to feel safe. They travel from far. I didn't want them getting on buses and trains. So I gave everybody 2 weeks off. In the 2 weeks, I sat, we had a meeting, And we're like, what should we do in the 2 weeks while we're closed instead of sitting at home? We're like, you know what? Let's go into the shop. It's closed. We're clean. We had professional services coming in and out cleaning. So let's make pizza. So we're cranking out 25 to 50 pies a day, going to all different hospitals: Jamaica, Elmhurst, Manhasset. I don't even remember half of them. We were going all the way deep in Long Island. We were going to the city. So we were doing whatever we could at the time to make everyone else happy. And then we're like, you know what? Let's figure out a way. You know, I was like, people were having a rough time. We did $9.99 specials. We'd never done a $9.99 pie here. But I was like, you know what? If we lose a little bit of money, we lose a little bit of money. Let's get the people, you know, let's help the people out. I think that right away we started bringing us customers that we didn't have before. They saw a sign that, oh, $9.99, oh, this guy, they're giving donations. They must be good people. And so on, you know, little by little, we started getting more customers. And, you know, just being creative, I think that helped us out a lot. And now I can say that without the nightlife, even though we missed that part of the business, I think that we make up for it now with the amount of deliveries that we do. And this goes back to our customer service, our Instagram, just promoting the business and showing everybody that we are here day in and day out. I think people like that about us. And I think people will continue to support us just because of that, because literally everybody was shut down on Bell Boulevard at one point. Even right now, my neighbors, Pyramids, good friends of mine, they've been closed since December. Not because they went out of business, because there's no indoor dining, so there's no reason for them to be open. A few bars over here got the liquor license taken away. A few bars just can't even stay open right now, and we're literally like the only ones that are here. So people see that no matter what, we're here for them, and I think they appreciate that, and that's what keeps us going.
Years old, yeah, this the story of a kid getting his right here.
100% we're making a little less than we were before, because like I said, from midnight to 4 a.m. was a whole different ball game. You know, and just like for the bars, we relied on the bars to get the people drunk, fucked up, whatever it was, and they come rolling in here. So I kind of don't miss that a little bit because of the fights and all that would break out on Bell Boulevard. That's one thing I hated, and it was just something I never wanted to deal with. But overall, when it comes to the monetary issue, yeah, we're not making as much as we were before the pandemic, obviously, because we've cut down our hours by almost 12, 13 hours per week. So that makes a difference right there. But like I said, the deliveries, luckily for us, I feel that our food, our concept goes perfect with what's going on right now, because it's comfort food. People rely on comfort food right now. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are just going through issues right now just because of the pandemic or not working. So I feel like people lean towards us for, you know, a Philly style cheesesteak, a hot chicken cutlet sandwich, or maybe they just want to eat a cool slice. And that keeps us going with the deliveries. I can literally jog a mile and a half, 2 miles to Great Neck, and everything in Long Island is open. And we come to Bayside and all over Queens, everything is shut down. I don't think it's fair to restaurant owners and business owners for us to have to shut down indoor dining, or have to shut down, or my neighbors' bars have to fully shut down. There should be a way to help us continue to make money by social distancing. I think if we're strict on the mask rules, if we're strict on the rules, I think that there is a way to still make it all work and keep the businesses afloat and making money. By making us build outdoor seating, it's 25 degrees outside today. No one's sitting outside to eat. That's stupid, and it's making us waste money. We're spending $10,000, $15,000 on these little outdoor mini homes, but no one's coming to sit inside because it's freezing. I wouldn't even sit inside my own outdoor seating. It's freezing. But like I said, I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. I'm all for following protocols. I always keep my mask on. My wife's really big with the whole mask on, no family parties, no going on, and I respect that, and we follow all the rules. But I think certain things when it comes to businesses, they should help us out a little bit, because literally businesses are dying. I think, like, I don't even know the number, so I'm not even throw it out there. How many restaurants have shut down in New York City alone? It's crazy, it's sad, because this is our livelihood. They don't look at it like that. If this restaurant was to shut down tomorrow, I literally got nothing. What am I gonna do? Where am I gonna get a job? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Not even us, the whole restaurant industry afloat by just, supporting. Uber Eats and all Grubhub. Yeah, they help us out, and I'm all for it, but at the end of the day, there's restaurants out there that can't afford to pay the 30% fees, that can't afford to pay the 20% Grubhub fees. And I don't mean to put Grubhub or Uber Eats on blast. I mean, at the end of the day, they do bring us customers outside of a delivery zone, or customers that haven't been here. But especially at this time, during this time, I think everyone should go support local businesses, buy gift cards, buy the merchandise, or just spread the word. You know, once a week, tell them, you know, let's all chip in and go to this restaurant. Let's all chip in and go to this restaurant. It's not about Krave It. It's about everybody in this industry. So I want to see everybody do well. Hustle, 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 because I learned that from my father at a young age. Father's 73. The only thing my father always tells me is work harder. If I work 10 hours a day, he tells me to work 12 hours a day. So for me, it's work, 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 work. And that's what it is, man. You just got to be in it to win it. The future of the business, location number 2, coming in April.
Any more information you can say about that?
Stay tuned.
Okay.
To get our check.
Cryptocurrency, I'm not sure how that's going to work. It's not up to me. It all depends. If everyone's taking it and it's coming in, no problem. You know, like I said, I don't know what the future holds. If that's going to be the thing, then that'll be the thing. We'll see what happens.
To get our check.